So I found a glitch that lets me change the color of the sky in vanilla Minecraft. Well, I didn't find it on my own, but not many people know about this and I think it's really cool. By the way, if you like this video, please subscribe. I have some really cool videos coming soon. I know a lot of people say this, but I really think that you'll enjoy my upcoming videos. I am really doing my best to grow on YouTube, so if you want to help me with that, I would appreciate that so much. Anyways, back to the video. I won't go too in depth into how this works, but basically whenever it starts raining, the Minecraft server sends back to the player saying that it rains. Apparently, this packet contains some information on how hard it rains too. This is used to make the smooth transitions when it starts raining. The rain level is set to 0 when it's not raining, and then it gradually goes up to 1, where 1 means that it's fully raining. Now, normally, servers don't send values that are below 0 or higher than 1, but that doesn't stop me from sending them. So I made a plugin that lets me send any number I want, and the results are crazy. Well, first, let's start with the boring stuff. If I set it to 1, it starts raining, and if I set it to 0, it stops raining. Notice how this instantly changes. This is because it isn't actually raining. The server is just telling me that it's raining. To any other player, it just looks sunny. When you turn on rain the normal way, it's actually a smooth transition instead. Now, I can also set it to the in-between values, and it basically does what you would expect. But, interesting things happen when you go past level 1. Look what happens when I set it to 2. It gets even darker, and the sky looks orange. This is really interesting to me. I think the sky at level 1 has a little bit of yellow in it, and maybe that yellow effect is being multiplied or something. I'm not sure. Anyways, let's keep going. It gets even darker at level 3, but now the sky is red. This honestly could be kinda cool for like a horror map or something. Level 4 looks like an even darker version of level 3. By the way, I should mention, all these shots were taken at the middle of the day in game, so the sun is right above me. This should be the brightest part of the day, but it isn't anymore. Funnily enough, if I set it to midnight, it gets brighter. At level 5, it starts to get really creepy. It's even darker, and I can barely see anything now. This one is actually pretty cool though, because light sources, like torches, still work. I think something like this could be really cool for something like a creepy survival challenge. Also, starting at around level 5, something interesting starts happening. Everything starts looking a little yellow. The funny thing is, not only does the game itself go yellow, the text does too. Look at my inventory, look at my Minecraft chat. And the best part is, if I leave the server, the effect stays. Rejoining the server or restarting the game fixes this, but this is pretty interesting. I think level 5 is a turning point or something, because if I go further, it actually gets brighter again. Level 6 looks a little brighter than 5, but it also looks way more yellow. I swear, what you're currently seeing on screen right now hasn't been color corrected. This is what it looks like in game. Now, past level 6, it gets a little boring. Level 7 is just a bit brighter again, and this keeps going on for a while. But let's skip to level 13. If you look closely, the lower part of the sky looks a little blue. If I go even higher, it gets even more obvious. Here it is at level 15. The interesting thing is, this really reminded me of what night vision does to the sky at night. See? It turns the sky a little blue when I drink this night vision. What would happen if I combined the two? By the way, I'm still doing this at noon, because rain levels don't really have much effect at night. Now, here it gets a little complicated. At level 15, it turned the sky yellow for me, but at 22, it turned the sky bright red. But apparently, this isn't the same for everyone. Apparently, the effect of the level really depends on 3 things. It depends on the biome you're in, the time of the day, and your render distance. So keep in mind that if you try this, you might get slightly different results. In my case, the in-game time is set to noon. I'm in a jungle biome and I play on 8 render distance because my computer's bad. Now, going higher than 22 doesn't really give many more interesting results. At some point the blue gets lighter and it fades to white, and that's basically where it ends. So this is all really cool, but there's one major drawback. Apparently the rain level doesn't only determine the sky color, it also determines the amount of raindrop particles. You might have noticed that I had my particles turned off. This isn't because I hate particles or something. I turned them off because this is what happens when I have them on. Not only is it super laggy, it's also really glitchy. I found a way to fix it though. At first, I thought that thunderstorms were actually level 2, but like I said before, the game doesn't go past 1. Turns out, there's a thunder packet too, which is almost identical to the rain packet, but the thing is, it doesn't render rain. The only problem is, the thunder packet only works if the rain packet is set to something other than 0. So I set the rain to -1. It might seem like this doesn't have any effect, and at noon it doesn't really. But at night it makes the stars glow way brighter, which I think looks awesome. Now that we set the rain level, we can set the thunder level too. For some reason we have to set a negative value for the thunder too, but it works basically the same as rain, it's just in the negatives. Now you can get the cool skies without any lag or any rain. Now everything I just showed you works on vanilla Minecraft without any mods. I tested it on versions 1.8 all the way up to 1.16.5. Sadly though, this has been fixed in 1.17. But that's not all. There's one last thing that I really want to show you. Shaders. Yeah, so apparently shader packs don't like the broken values either. With shaders, the effects are honestly even more crazy than vanilla Minecraft. I won't go over everything because I literally don't know how to describe this. Also, they seem a bit unpredictable. I sometimes get very different results even though nothing has changed. Anyways, in the background there's some footage that I shot with shaders. I think it's kind of funny that in some cases you can't even tell that I'm playing Minecraft anymore. Also, apparently some shader packs use the rain level to determine how hard leaves and plants should move. So this happens. Okay, that's basically it for this video. I'll put a link to the plugin that I made in the description. Thank you so much if you made it to the end, and I'll see you next time.